Alright, YouTube. So for a little while now, I've been having issues with the turn signals on this rollback tow truck. It's a 1996 International 4700. And I've been popping fuses, I've been popping the flashers, and I've been trying to figure it out. All the, none of the bulbs are burning out. There's not a short because it's not instantaneous. It's every once in a while. But is what I figured out is that every time I turned my turn signals on or off, it was flashing my high beams. And so I came to the conclusion that there was a short in that system, and it was jumping the high beam electricity over to the turn signals or something and popping my fuses and my flashers. So rather than replace the flasher or the fuse right now, I went ahead and got a new turn signal switch, and I'm gonna go ahead and get that installed. Alright, YouTube, so there it is. That's the new switch I got, new in the box. It's a new old stock or whatever. I paid 95 bucks for it, and I think this one was free shipping, so I think it was like just 95 bucks. So time to get this thing installed. Alright, video. So YouTube, this is the first piece that I took off, and now I'm taking off this piece because the wires go up behind my ignition here, and so I need to find a socket that fits this so I can pull it off, so I can pull this off, so I can get to all the plugs of my switch. And then to actually undo the switch, you take off the boot, and the screws are down there. You can kind of see them, the chrome of it, just a little glint. And then there's another one on the other side, obviously, but so that's how it comes off of there. Alright, YouTube, so even after I got these screws out, I wasn't able to move this much, but I was able to move it enough that I didn't break my wires coming from my ignition as I pulled all these down and got them unplugged. They're kind of tricky unplugging some of them. Just take your time, don't yank, don't get upset and break something. Just take your time and figure out the clips and stuff. Alright, YouTube, so I got it out. You can see where it's screwed in, and there's also this ground wire for your horn you gotta unplug. So now we're gonna get the old one, or the new one, up there and connected. Alright, YouTube, so we got the two screws back into this. It was a little bit tricky. You gotta kind of pop it under this ring here, but you get that popped in. Get the two screws lined up. I had them started into my plastic before I put it up here, otherwise I think it would have been very difficult to get the screw on the screwdriver way deep down in there and getting it started in. But once that's done, then you route your wire down. You got all your connectors again, and I ordered the proper switch and it all plugged right back in. From my understanding, there's two different switches that you can order. There's one with off, high, low, and then there's one with more intermittence. And so your truck will have one of the two. It'll either have just the delayed wiper, or this one's called, or it'll have more options, which is the intermittent wiper switch. So you'll have to figure out which one your truck is. But once you've got that ran down, connected, this is bolted up. At that point, I'd give it a check, I'd give it a look and make sure that things are working before I put this back on. Mine was, so then I went ahead and put that back on. It's just 5 screws, one up here, there's one on each side there, and then one on each side down there. So it's just 5 screws there, and then you're gonna want to put your wires, just kind of tuck them up in back in here. As you can see, I've got some aftermarket stuff in my fuse box, fuse going right in and different things. But so once you get that all buttoned up and the wires are tucked up and out of the way, your job's done. So pat yourself on the back, you know. Congratulations. You guys believed in yourselves. You believed that your hands were no worse, no better than anybody else's. Yours are just as accomplished, or just as capable as somebody else's. You don't have to pay somebody else to do a project like this. If you sit down and you research a little bit and you pick up the tools and you believe in yourself, you can do the same things that somebody else can. So, keep that money in your wallet and do these repairs yourself. Save yourself a little bit of money. Till next time, believe in yourself, keep building shit.